Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 27 of the Glorious Revolution as Dithmarschen. Last episode, we conquered good portions of England, and we just destroyed the entire HRE. So, here we are with the remains of Europe. And with a good portion of it under my alliance, I think I'm going to be given some pretty good free reign to do, well, to put it bluntly, whatever the hell I want. So, let's start off by using our extra diplomats from becoming an empire. And let's start building up some spy networks, because I have some land to be taking. I could of course start with you, and there's no reason not to be honest. Who should I invade? I have cleansing of heresy against you. I'd prefer to start with the cleansing of heresy, wouldn't I? The only problem is that against Catholic nations, it's kind of a big problem. So, for instance, I can't invade you because the Commonwealth is the defender of the faith, which for some reason seems to happen so often. So, that's a thing. But anyways, let's declare on East Frisia and just Picardy, which is over here. And has very, very small forts, so there's nothing to worry about. We also do make a pretty good portion of money, so I don't have to worry about governing capacity either, actually, so. We don't have to build any state buildings or anything. No, but Austria has decided to be a terrible ally, and break that when I should have it. Also, where are my ships? Oh, they're over here. Well, they shouldn't be. You should be out protecting trade in Lübeck after upgrading. I guess you should also upgrade, shouldn't you? Yeah, I guess so. My biggest question, however, is... I don't know why you're at war with Britain, but it's really none of my business, to be honest. I'm gonna leave... I'm actually gonna leave 1k on top of that, just in case for some reason my subject decides to step off, so that, you know, I'm the one who has the actual siege. But anyways, so HRV is gone. I can expand into here. I can expand into here, I guess. I can expand anywhere I need to for when I form Hannover. So that's cool. And we've converted a few things for Novgorod here. We're almost at 100% Protestant over here, so that's nice. It's gonna be a little hard, but are we converting Moscow? No, but we should, because it's going to be one of the most expensive ones. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the hardest ones to do, so I think I am going to convert Moscow. Just while we have these next few months left. We have approximately a year and a half-ish, so plenty of time to get that done. Alright, 28% on that. It's a hard siege. These guys have full defensive, so it's gonna be tough to get through. Come on. I don't even need this land, because you don't have cores, do you? Oh, you have like 3. I don't care. Are those even cores? Yeah, they're cores, but I don't care enough. Alright, we'll bring you up there. We're done. I'm not going to vassalize you. I'm just going to request some stuff. Especially in alliance with Holland, because I'll be invading Holland too. Alliance. Well, doesn't care. Doesn't really matter about that alliance. So we're done with you. We'll move these guys back over here. Finally, we've united like the Frisian lands. Took a really long time, but there we are. As for our AE, it's a little bit much. Just a little bit. Maybe just a tad bit. We have been conquering a lot as of recent, so it's understandable. But it also doesn't stop here. We have a lot more to conquer. Also, we should be invading Muscovy when that truce is done in, like, this year actually, so I'm gonna move you over to here. I don't think we have any unrest issues, do we? Not even over here, because it's Protestant, and it's the right culture, so yeah, there's hardly any separatism there. Over here we're looking good, because we kind of got rid of it all, which is nice. And I think once we're done annexing Novgorod, I'm going to swap over to admin focus, actually. I think at least that would be a good idea. Okay, just gotta wait a few more months and Novgorod will be converted. And with the amount of money we make, I think it's fine if I create another army. And I should also update the current one. So 34 width. And we're gonna remove cavalry. Let's go with 16 as the back row, I think. So 50 units, which is nice. I don't care about template names, and I haven't for a long time, so. Alright, these should go back into the manpower pool, which always makes me feel a little bit better. You're on your way to somewhere. There's actually separatism over here, interestingly enough. But anyways. So, we have a couple armies to update. Yeah, I guess we're kind of out of time on the whole Novgorod thing, so let's just convert Finland's land. Yeah, let's also get rid of that calf. There we go. Alright, how are we doing? I'm assuming it's going to be more expensive to field all these units. So I wouldn't be surprised if we dropped to like 50 a month. To be honest. Yep, that's almost exactly as predicted. We have problems up here. Well, one would assume Finland would deal with those, but the likeliest case is that they're just gonna trail behind them and clean up rather than fight them. Because Finland's... Oh, I would have thought they'd see themselves as weaker, but I guess not. Okay, prove me wrong then, that's cool. Totally fine with me. The truce with Muscovy's over, so let's move over and begin the invasion. More conversions, let's grab that one, and we'll start converting our own lands too. I would also like to... I guess now I can focus on it, because I want to actually state this stuff. Especially London and all that, I do want to state that. Because I want to dominate the English channel for trade. So, Muscovy. Show superiority, we're just gonna go and take their land. There's hardly any part of Russia that they still own, I think. Did they own parts of Russia? Yeah, a little bit, but hardly anything. Alright, and then we have integration is a slow process. It sure is. Ditmarscher, Russia, isn't it just beautiful? Isn't that just one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen? Alright, nice. So, what to do about this whole thing? Because I kind of wanted to turn this into a trade company, but we haven't finished converting all of it. So I'm wondering if you know what, I might just keep those there. Keep a little bit of Orthodox there. I'm not playing a super religious run, but I do want to just make trade companies out of this land, so that I at least get some production value out of it. Because I'm pretty sure, let me just check real quick. Yeah, so production efficiency in regular territories is affected by the local autonomy, but in provinces like these, they're affected by half the autonomy, so, you know, trade companies are superior for production, so if you can, it is better to, you know, slap trade companies down, because they actually are pretty useful, so. Anyways. Is that going to increase or decrease our money? Increase by a little bit. I could field another army. I could create another army out of you. Should I make another army out of you? Maybe after this war. Not really yet. But afterwards. Also, we have some extra merchants because we dominate the nodes up here. Wait, did I create the White Sea Charter? I think so. Yeah, I did. So we dominate this and this, so we get all that trade. Which means, in some weird, ironic way, we can actually transfer this to here and then back in. Yeah, it just works. Next up, we have a pretty decent chunk of Kiev, I think. Or how about Krakow? We have a pretty decent chunk we can send into the Baltic. I wouldn't mind doing that. There we go. Now we have some really good money coming out of there. Alright, not bad. Ulster is going to be dealt with by these guys. And this is just going to take a little while, but it'll be done eventually. Let me build some more spy networks, because I have lands to be claiming and invading. So you... And how about Hesse? Could definitely invade you. Dortmund? Could definitely invade you. Brabant? I could definitely invade you too. Okay, let's build up a bunch of spy networks. Because we don't have imperialism or nationalism. I do plan to use nationalism a ton. Because that is extremely cheap way to just conquer all the way through Germany, so I don't see why not. Also, these are massive production values. God damn, those are big production values. Some of those were actually better than manufacturing production values, so that's impressive. Also, you can use one, you can use one, you can use one. Anywhere that we're like replacing something, it's almost always good to slap one of these on, because even if you have most of a node, the absolute amount of power also helps to draw from here, because, like, you know, we don't actually own most of the provinces in Saxony, but we have so much, and that's for this very obvious reason, so. Anyways, if you didn't know, there you go. Now you do, so. And we're just going to bump that up a few times, because we have 2 more years, so let me just, one more time. And we can keep converting. This has taken a really long time. Oh my god. Jeez, that's taken a while. Ulster, of course, is going to be dealt with using one of these. We've finally taken that siege. Took forever, but there it is. Alright, not bad, not bad. What is bad, actually, is that these guys are coming over here, so it's time to get some show superiority real quick. And stomp on a couple of troops. Sorry, something happened to my voice there, but all we need to do is take Kazan, take this, and we should be able to 100% Muscovy. Oh yes. That's nice. Alright, works for me. We'll get there when we get there. Alright, you guys can stomp on a few troops, and then... Actually, we should be done this. Oh my god, yes, we're done the means of production. Finally, oh my god, yes, give me that. I could have waited a few years, but instead, I want to form Hanover, and we have to be at peace for that. So we're going to take a good portion of Russia. Well, we're going to take the rest of Russia from Muscovy. And we're going to swap to Hanover. Because I really want to do that. And how long is this truce? Sorry, wrong one. Looking for 1680, so 8 years? That is a long time. 8 years, then we can clean up the rest of England, it looks like. Alright, well that works for me. No advanced CBs yet. That's going to be a little while longer. I'd also want to upgrade all of these trade areas there. This one, did I state this one ever? I did state that one, and I increased development things. Hold on. What did I do here? Protect trade in Livonia. Oh, you know what? Fine, that can stay there. I don't care. Root out the rot? No, I'd rather just get some corruption. That's fine. So, you guys are very effectively running away from me, and I don't really like it, so... let's chase after them. The effective way. Get rid of those guys, and we're gonna have to chase these guys down too. Alright, cool. Let's grab this. Easy. And let's head after the rest of their troops. Try to get ourselves a 100% deal here. They don't seem very fond of using force march to run away. And that's how you're gonna die. But, okay, cool. So, 94% is usually a 100% peace deal. Yeah, we're good. So... I'd rather take this because it makes the border look a little bit nicer, so, yoink, I mean, let's say, like, yank, like, oh my god, I don't know what I was trying to say. Yoink that lang, but, English is hard. Did I ever tell you guys how hard English is? Because English, even as a native speaker, goddamn, English just does not work for me. Anyways, as I was saying, yoinking that land from Russia... and potentially making another army here, making the 5th one, because our force limit is ridiculous. A little bit redonkulous, you might say. Alright, so what do I want here? Harsher treatment? Not really. Or do I? Well, hold on. How do I get court and country? I have to be at war, unrest is at least 1, and stab is less than 3. Okay, but at the same time, can I be bothered? That's my question. Can I honestly be bothered to go through court and country? When instead, I could just take whatever I want and suffer that slight amount of admin efficiency difference. Because absolutism gives us 18% right now. At 60. So I'm guessing we'd get... So, hold on. Absolutism gives us 18%. So at most, we'd get like, what, 30? If we get to 100? But my maximum right now would give me like... I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math, guys. Like, 24%? Kind of, I think so. I think that's 24%, right? So, I would suffer an extra 6% difference if I don't do court and country. And I'm wondering how much I care, even though, yeah, I guess it is really good, but... I'm just wondering if I should be lazy or not, because I could truce break someone to reduce my stab. And I could increase my unrest. So first of all, truce break to get war exhaustion. And decrease my stab. Or just like, you know, no CB someone, which works as well. I could just no CB someone. It is only 10 AE. And it's not that bad. Plus we increase at a pretty reasonable rate. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will go through court and country. Unrest at least 1, stability less than 3. Okay, fine. Yes, fine, we'll do it. Okay, so, let's get this guy, let's bring him over. We're gonna no CBU, which is gonna make people angry. Oh no. Drop my stab to less than 3. And we're at war, and I need to... I actually need to increase my... whatever we call this thing, my national unrest. I need to increase that to be, what is it, at least 1 or something? How do I do that? Republican tradition. Oh, I could tank Republican tradition. But I don't know how to... Oh, no, I do know how to... No, that increases Republican tradition. How do I tank Republican tradition when I want to? I want to ruin my country. How do I do that? I want to ruin this whole thing. Because we're reducing our war exhaustion because we're... Oh, Defender of the Faith. Okay, let me get rid of that. Can I ditch Defender of the Faith without ruining it? I cannot get rid of Defender of the Faith. God damn. I'm trying to actively ruin my country, and the game says, no. You are not allowed to. I could start a second no CB? Right? I could technically do that. Does it need to be at least one? Yeah, it does. I could start a bunch of no CBs. Just 10 AE, but no one seems to care that much. Like, if I no CB'd you right now, a few countries might join, but that's fine. Because I need to increase my, yes, increase my unrest, please. I want court and country. I desire court and country right now. So the combination of overextension and declaring no CBs might give me court and country. Darn my country for being too stable. Yes, please do that. And you're going up by 3 each month? Yes, that's like 2.5 years. And our exhaustion is... Oh, right, attrition. Yes, give me more attrition. I need more attrition. So I can increase war exhaustion. I need to keep that high. And of course I'm going to annex these countries anyway, so don't you worry about that. But we're going to sit on them for long enough to the point where I don't get a coalition from doing this. And hopefully I can get, whatever you call it. Call for peace so that I increase my war exhaustion further so that I don't accidentally remove this. It looks like we're doing fine because we have enough attrition to keep our war exhaustion up. But we just need to make sure it sticks around until November of 75. So, for those of you who don't know what court and country is, or why I want it so much, essentially, you can increase your absolutism by a pretty ridiculous amount if you... hold on, I'm just losing my mind real quick. Anyways, right, so, you can increase your absolutism, your max absolutism, by like 20, if you do it right. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm also going to enact my golden era now by taking all of these. Got to give it a month so that I can actually activate it. Which should give me 85 max, so I can get to 65. I really don't like to research things in the middle of episodes, but I don't think I will research something right now. But if I get to 85 absolutism, which makes 65 my new max. And I think if you have between 60 and 80, you can get plus 20 max. I mean, we're just going to let it play out, to be honest with you. But this does give me 5 increased max absolutism, so we're going to make sure that our max is 65 for when we go into this. Kazani separatists. Right, you know what? I might actually need you over here. Completely forgot there are, you know, actual problems in Russia right now, so we'll take care of those. Oh, and we get trading in copper, which is nice. Come on, 50% or 42%. I was looking at the wrong number there. Alright, we'll use this Admiral because you guys... Well, would have thought you used heavies, but I guess not. Well, thanks for the ships. And we're just gonna sit here for a really long time. Oh, right, I guess I should also, you know, get rid of these troops here. Maybe kind of a good idea. And we lost a military leader. Was it you? I think it was. So you're gonna go deal with these separatists. You're gonna move over here. We're going to take these techs. And we can swap out the cannons, it doesn't really matter, sure. We have some more separatists. Yeah, they're coming over, they'll deal with them. We're going to move these guys back so that we can create that next army. So that we can have like 250,000 men or something. Because what are we at? Our force limit is currently 288, which is massive. In fact, if we check force limit, we're second only to the Ottomans. Oh, there's the timer for today. Hold on. So yeah, force limit second only to the Ottomans. Our max manpower is... Okay, I'm pretty sure this whole thing's just bugged at this point. Okay, yeah, so these guys looked bugged. I'm pretty sure I do have the highest max manpower in the game. All I have to do is be stronger than the Ottomans. Kind of ridiculous how the Ottomans have, like, 1.1 thousand dev, but a higher force limit than I do. That one's cool. What did they take? Quantity, and they have their Ottoman ambitions, so I mean... It's not weird. It's just... Well, it's kind of weird, actually, but whatever. Okay, so we just need to stay at war. That's the only requirement for us right now. We're gonna go up here, get rid of these guys. You're gonna go and actually siege down those guys. And you are gonna move over here as well. Okay, we're looking good. So I guess we go through court and country and then form Hannover. I think that's the order of things here. Yeah, we lost some claims. I'm sure it's fine. On Brabant, I'm gonna get some claims over here. Like on that paper. And that cloth. Muscovy, we can get some claims on as well. There's not much that's even worth claiming, but... I have the ability to, so claim I shall. Get rid of that stack. We're gonna move into here, try to get rid of these stacks. Might have to force march for it though. Let's see. Jeez, you guys are annoying. Okay. Probably not a stack. Oh, never mind. That was a stack wipe. Okay, cool. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't let you out of this war yet. I have to trigger court and country, and then I'll do it. So sorry about that. I also just don't want to be in a coalition yet. So, for instance, if I took these provinces, I would die. Because, you know, fair enough, I did no CB for them, so... if I took this... Actually, maybe I wouldn't die. Now that I think of it, would I die? I don't think so. Well, we'll investigate it in a moment. I just want to trigger court and country and then sign off for today, so... Let's bring you guys back over here. We have some more lands to siege. We have Aachen, which has expanded and has become a very prosperous city. 43 dev, holy. That is good. And then we can grab this one. Sure, I'll grab that, and then... I did say something about administrative, but do I even need administrative? I don't think so. I would actually prefer offensive for siege ability. And then maybe administrative. Once we're, like, in the very end game. So, like, 1700s, where, you know, we can just destroy everything. So maybe in the last 100 years I'll form Germany, take over France and Spain. I don't know, it depends. But I could probably do something pretty explosive in the last 100 years of the game. Alright, Hesse, you guys can actually leave, because I don't care. So, alliance, alliance, alliance... Whatever random money, and then goodbye. And we just have Aachen. Okay, court and country. How much longer do we have to wait? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. What have I done? What have I done? My 8... Did I start coring things? Dude. That is pretty suffering. I have to admit. That feels like suffering. This is what suffering feels like. I really did just want to get court and country. But now my soul's a little bit drained. Because I think our war exhaustion went down too much. Well, it was also our overextension actually went down too much. Okay, I still have 25 years to grab it. I think I'm gonna do it in a different way, where I just take too much land. I might just put myself to like 200% overextension for this. Maybe. Or, I don't know, man. Oh, that hurts. I'm gonna figure something out between episodes, because that is painful. In order to get court and country, I'm gonna have to go way overextension. And to do that, I might invade the Great Horde. Nah, Ottomans and Commonwealth. This is hard, honestly. Okay, well, we'll figure something out between episodes. Hopefully, for now, you enjoyed this one. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the patrons for the month of August, starting with those in the Admiral tier: T-Lord 4, Ben Greenhagen, Car Newley, Tiger Pop, and Davin Collins. Those in the General tier: Justinian, Brennan Arcano, Torvald, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. In the King tier, we have Chewy Shoot as always, and the Mad Lads. In the Conqueror of Worlds tier, we have the Mysterious, Quarbit, and the Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges. It means a ton to me, and I cannot possibly thank you enough.